Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as Canada. Oh, Canada, my home and native land. Booyah! Alright, so what we're doing. So this is going to be an economic playthrough. Basically, it's going to be like an economic slash scientific playthrough. We're going to be spending a lot of money on science. We're going to be working on our economy, making the country self-sufficient and self-reliant, and really not do too much when it comes to the military, well, probably we're going to be doing a lot of diplomacy, but a lot of stuff like that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our resources real quick and get a good situation of how we're sitting and what's the doings. So agriculture, we're doing really good on agriculture, lots of food. We're going to lock the AI out of that so we can turn around and sell some of it. Rubber is something we're really going to be behind the 8 ball on. We have no rubber plants, but we have some synthetic rubber. Right now we got 4. We want to double that to 8. So we're going to have some control over that. Timber, of course, it's Canada. We got lots of timber industry. That's going to be one of our major exports. We're going to lock the computer out of that. We're going to set that up to be sold internationally. Oil, same thing. A lot of people don't realize just how much of an oil, how much oil our country actually has. Lots of oil down there. We should have lots more oil up here, which we're going to export or exploit. A lot here, which we're going to exploit. We're going to have to work on our supply a little bit better. And our infrastructure, as you can see, our infrastructure not that good. So we're going to work on that a lot. Coal is wishy-washy. We have coal, but we're not utilizing a lot of it. So we're going to have to exploit a lot more of that. Metal. Right now we're running a deficit of ore. We're only producing 9,600 of it. We need 2,100 of it. Right now we got 6 of them. We're going to slowly build 1 or 2 at a time to get those going. Uranium. Lots of uranium going on. Obviously, Uranium City's up here somewhere. Actually, I think this is Uranium City up here. It's MacArthur Lake. There's an actual town up here called Uranium City. That's Cold Lake, right? That's Fort McMurray. There should be a town up here called Uranium City, ironically enough. But for some reason, I don't see it. Anyways, for power-wise, we're doing pretty good. We have 12 nuclear power plants in total. We've got 100 hydropower plants, hydroelectric, which we're going to build even more of, because we're going to use hydro and nuclear as our primary. We're probably going to have a little bit of coal. Yeah, we got 6 coal power plants. No small of anything, which is good. Nuclear reactors are the CANDU reactors, or Canadian nuclear reactors. We have some other, which we'll get rid of as time goes on. Some petroleum, which we'll get rid of as well. 1 small petroleum one. Basically, we're going to move our power over to nuclear and hydro. That's going to be our primary or our priority as thing goes on, as well as building more metal and more rubber. So synthetic rubber is going to be a biggie as well. So with that in mind, first things first. Consumer, industrial, and industrial goods are good. Overall, government-wise, we're sitting at 3.1% inflation with a GDP of 44,000. So we are laughing. As for overall, actually, that reminds me, I gotta lock the AI out of all this. So one of the things we want to do is become a very good country. We're going to go to demand. I want to say 120% of demand. Well, we're going to go 100% anyways, but 120% of demand. We're also going to tell it to sell. Oh, crap. I just screwed that up. No. We'll stay at 100%. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, come on. There we go, 100%. Waiting to see how that works. I wanted to do you. I wanted to sell 95% of surplus. You, I want to sell 0% of surplus until we get things going. Wood, 95% of surplus. Oil, 95% of our surplus, please, is to be sold. Coal, same thing, 95%. We're basically selling 95% of everything. There's no point. Well, actually, 100% of our surplus for power. 95% for you. 95% for you. And come on. 95% for you. Money-wise, one of the things I want to do is cut back some of the money on production. Just so at the beginning we can kind of set things up, because we're going to be spending money and getting things going. So you're at 100%, 120%, your capacity 100%, 120%, 120% of demand, 120% of demand. You 100% or 120% of demand as well. Though it's going to be obviously at 100% for a while until we get things going. 120% of demand as well for you. You just stay at 100% demand, please. You 120% of demand. Everything we're setting is to demand. I don't want to overproduce anything early in the game until we're self-sufficient. So I'm going to unpause here real quick and let things kind of tick over once. Okay, gonna look at our money real quick to see where we're sitting. Immediately our GDP took a hit. Gotta love it. I'm gonna increase our overall expenditure for all this, which is pretty good. Gotta spend money on things, get them working. Basically, it's our production is taking a hit, so no big deal there. A lot of stuff is being sold, which will tick over. Yes, I know you want me to do construction. Metal ore. We'll buy some metal ore for now, but we want to build some actually. Place where we know, where we can actually get good money's worth. That should be good. We're building 10 for now. I'm going to set you up so I don't see you anymore. Oh, crap. Things I wanted to turn the AI off on. Let's cancel that for the moment. Up our research and all that stuff to max automatically. And we're going to research transportation techs, science techs, warfare techs are the last things we're going to research right now. We're going to keep them as a secondary, and basically we're just going to keep researching everything else. Construction, we're not too worried about. Military, yeah. Going to immediately highlight everybody here and say, hey, do me a favor. Go to reserve, please. We're going to take over. This might take a little bit. There we go. Now it's bouncing back again. And we're making money, actually. And I don't really am too worried about making money when it comes to social spending. I mean, if you look at our social spending, it's already stupid high. I wouldn't mind putting it just half for now. Okay. Industrial, consumer, you're good. Uranium's good. Metal, we're building how much metal ore? We're building 9 of them, so that shouldn't be a problem. Coal is good. You're good. You're good. Rubber is the other thing I wanted to build. Can't build rubber plants, but we can build synthetic rubber. Wait, what was that? Oh, the Americans have units. I want to keep it close to where our oil is, which is out west. So I'm going to build some of them here in Edmonton. I'm going to build 4 in total. We're basically just going to double our rubber production. And that should still keep us within goodness there. These are going to take a while to build. Trudeau, didn't vote for you because I'm not a fan of you. We're losing money, so I'm going to reduce our expenditure a little bit. And I want to know why. I want you to export opportunities, maximize that. Sell, access, and subsidize agriculture. Research, I'm going to cut it by a little bit, just for now. Okay, we're going to up you a tiny bit. Iran wants to sell me metal ore, sure. I'm actually going to look at international prices of stuff. So right now, we're selling things at a loss. Going on even is fine there. I want to max the price out there. Here, they'll sell things at 72. Oil, a little bit below. A little bit below there. Tiny fraction below. Try to go for even or close to even. Let's put, yeah, everything we have is pretty much at market value or just a little bit below right now. So it may take a little while for us to kind of get things trading wise set up. Oh, I forgot. We have debt. We need to pay some of this back. Let's actually cut some of our spending again. We got debt to buy back. 48. Wow, that's a lot of. Why do we have such big? Jesus. So one of the things we got to do is spend a lot of money on, obviously. Yeah, I'll buy that. Is to sell or to purchase, I'd say, our debt back. American military unit. Might take a while for us to do this. It's a lot of money, Jesus. Really, 48 million. I'll let you do taxes. Well, actually, no, I'm not. Well, 48. Yeah, I don't really want to build any military units. 41. I'm going to cut our military spending. Mainly because we don't really use that much military-wise. We've got not many units, honestly. Why is our trade? Oh, because we're not trading at a higher price. We're trading at a lower price right now. That's lower. That's way lower. That's higher. So we're definitely making money when it comes to wood, if we get at least a little bit closer. Oil, we're selling some. Yeah, I'll buy a chunk of rubber from you. Speaking of, let's pay off another piece of debt. Paying off our debt is right now a massive priority. No, I don't want to take a bond. I will, though, increase our social spending a little bit. We're importing rubber and metal right now. So our GDP and all that stuff is going to be bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down for the next little bit while we slowly settle things off. One of the things I want to do right at the beginning is pay off our debt. Our debt, paying that off is a massive priority at the beginning because it will chew up into our, well, into everything really. Then once we get things settled and relaxed and all that stuff, then we can get into the more intricate stuff. Our inflation's 3.8 because of the construction we're doing. After a while, once we stop building and kind of settle down on some stuff, we'll be able to expand in that direction. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching episode 1 of the Canadian Economic Playthrough Campaign. See you next time. Bye-bye.